Hey y'all, this is Ginginese, coach of the Vermont Venusaurs, here with week 4 of the PAC YouTube Draft League. This week we're taking on Ab0mlnati0n and the Athabasca Miltanks. We're 1-2 this year, so we could really use a win, but our opponent has a well-built defensive team with things like Terralandorus T, Terra Diancie, plus Terrapagos, Weezing, and other threats, so I felt like I needed to bring sort of an aggro team. Let me show you what we're bringing for this week. First off is obviously Tua, our Palafin. It's leftovers, sub, bulk up. Hopefully we can lead this to get it activated and then clear up or clean up near the end. Mooring Rune, our clear amulet Roaring Moon with Dragon Dance. Again, hopefully we can set up on like a Landorus switch because of that clear amulet. We're also almost max defense to ensure that we can get off a boost. Next is Barkus, our light clay Morgrem. We recently picked up Morgrem, and I think screens will really help a setup sweeper get going. We've got Big Tony, our Terragrass Heatran, max speed, almost max HP. I think rocks will be really big as well. We've got Pro Hater, our eject button Hatterene, max defense to prevent hazards and just switch in, take a hit, give me a clean switch. And finally we have Squaw, our Citrus Berry Braviary. This is an insane set, I'll admit, with only acrobatics, but it should be fun to see if we can make it work, and I think it has some potential to do so. So I'll cut until we get into the battle. Alright, here we are for our battle. Just got told it was Terra Water Lando as expected. Let's see what else. We've also got Blastoise. We've got Terrapagos. Got Cobalion. Lando, Weezing. And Brute Bonnet. Okay. Not exactly what I was expecting. Let's see, Blastoise. Blastoise is probably some sort of Shell Smash set, so we can plan for that accordingly. And then Brute Bonnet. I didn't think Brute Bonnet was all that great into me, so I am happy to see it here, but obviously it's very strong. Could be... We'll put Assault Vest in the calc for now. Okay, so I was most worried about the Weezing being like a neutralizing gas lead right off the bat. If he brought that, I think we just take the L right away, because I don't have any way to get rid of hazards. That's okay though. I think well, we'll see. The worst lead would be neutralizing gas Weezing immediately going for Toxic Spikes, but outside of that, we should be good just to see if we can get these this sweep going with any of these mons. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Should be a lot of fun. I've used Landorus in the past. Love the trainer card. I used Landorus in the past and loved using it. It's really versatile. And there's the lead right away. So perfect. We will immediately go for the swap into Hatterene. And we'll see what happens here. So you can't get up rocks. You'll probably do some pretty big damage into me, but even if you're like max attack adamant and go for EQ right off the bat, you're doing like 50% to my Hatterene because we are max defense. If you go for a U-turn, because of my eject button, it actually cancels your U-turn, so we'll see what happens. I don't want to Terra my Heatran earlier than I need to because Weezing goes pretty hard into me. Outside of that, if Weezing's not a problem anymore, then we Terra and we're no big deal. Terra is actually really good into the rest of his team, so we go for the hard switch. We're guaranteed faster than this thing, so he could have hard switched, but I really doubt that you would. Immediate Terra, okay, good to know, good to know. I guess to prevent me from like flip turning out there and doing any damage. Cool, so Terra Water Lando. I think we probably do just go ahead and Terra Heatran whenever we get a chance. Then bulk up right away. That's crazy. All right. Was not expecting that at all. So with that knowledge, let me do a real quick check here. My Heatran, if we Terra Blast, oh, we're so good. We're so good. Yeah, we totally take 2 hits here. So we'll go for a Nuzzle. I think you probably just hit me, and we can see how much damage you're doing. This is a +1/+1 Lando. but I'll get the free switch out. I think my Heatran comes in on this, and we're fine. Just immediate U-turn. Okay, that did 50. 50 is... maybe this is Jolly. Looks like it might be max attack Jolly. If that's the case, let me see how... because my my Heatran is max speed. So you would actually have to be pretty high up. So I wonder... I may just go right for like a Reflect here. How much if my... yeah, if we Terra and we take a +1 U-turn, we're in kind of bad spot. But you know I'm Terra Grass. This is an interesting mind game. Well, like a +1 Earthquake into a U-turn does kill me anyway, so we're just going to go ahead and Terra Blast because I think we have to. I don't love doing this, but I do think that we have to Terra Blast. The read here, I think, would be we don't Terra and we Stealth Rock on their U-turn, but I'm not risking that. We'll see if we can get any more information from this. We know it's bulk up U-turn. And at least not Adamant +1, which is nice. Or at least it's not Adamant, it's probably Jolly, or maybe Adamant with not full investment. So I Terra here. I mean, you probably went for the U-turn anyway. That's alright. If you U-turn into... I mean, I guess really anything would not be great. Yeah, there's the U-turn. That does 122. 122. So it's probably not max, actually. Because that did less than it was supposed to. Let's see. That probably looks about right. But we need to make sure we get rid of the +1s and give it just a little more defense investment. We do basically nothing to the Wheezing, as expected. Does that information, or does that tell us anything at all? It's not that, which is cool. Terra Blast. Yeah, so it might be a little more invested than I'm expecting. Sludge Bomb does kill me, but I cannot let this get up anything. So I will just go for the taunt here. Flamethrower. My Flame Body? I thought I was Flash Fire. What the hell? Oh, he is neutralizing gas. Okay, right. We didn't see that. So he is neutralizing gas. That is great to know. I'll just go for rocks here. Gas. Okay. And flame. Wheezing, flamethrower. I don't need to calc that. That's fine. Okay, so we have a couple options here. Actually, I think that would be a little helpful to calc just while we have time. Neutralizing gas. Yeah, it looks like probably not any investment. Which is good. So if we don't have that up, this would be the time that like Braviary comes in. So we had, I'm trying to figure out how many taunt turns. No, I think going for this and getting the light screen up is the best move. Because we have, this is the last turn of taunt. So we can light screen here. I should still be faster. than Weezing unless it has like just a weird amount of speed, so I'm not too worried about that. You do just hard withdraw. Okay. So we can maybe get this moving now. Smugu, is that the brute on it? Oh, Blastoise. Alright. Oh, this is for sure going to be like a rapid spin to help Terrapagos. It is lefties, Blastoise. Okay, let's update that. Blastoise is leftovers, so it's not a shell smashing set. Does Blastoise get like toxic? No. So I think we may just swap then, or we parting shot into something. I'm gonna parting shot into the Brave. If you've got, let's see, Ice Beam, but I have Light Screen up. I mean, if you're max attack or max, no, and after a parting shot, so we're good. So yeah. Just doing some calcs here with the Light Screen up and the -1. Even if you're max special attack timid, you wouldn't be breaking a Braviary substitute. So I think we get Brave set up here. Show me Rapid Spin. Yep. Okay. That did 14. Which is, that's interesting. That's not, wait, 14 from Rapid Spin? I feel like I'm seeing a wrong, oh, that's because they're -1 from the parting shot. Okay, so it is not minus attack, maybe? We're just going to agility first. Flip turn. Okay, that's why. So it is a physical attacking set then. We'll put Jolly in the calc. Flip turn. So we'll say just things to check, like Ice Punch or whatever. Maybe Body Press. What is this? The Weezing. Okay, so here's the thing with Weezing. We still have... We are now +2. We have the Light Screen up. Braviary's here. How many more turns of Light Screen? So many. So we'll sub now. And even if you're Thunderbolt, because there's not a whole lot of investment, or because we think that it doesn't have a lot of investment, this shouldn't break my sub. And we can start doing some stuff here. Toxic? Okay, okay. And now we start going for bulk ups. So it is Flamethrower, it is Toxic, it's probably also Sludge Bomb. We're +1/+1. Light Screen's still up. Haze. Oh no! Well, I knew we needed one more time. That's a bummer. We'll just go for bulk up again. You're probably also Rocky Helmet. Maybe Pain Split. Although Pain Split seems like probably not the last one. I don't know, like, I guess this is supposed to be a Palafin answer, right? But then you would have something besides Flamethrower. But I'm content to do this for a while. I guess you can stall out my Light Screen and just go for Haze forever. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. We'll just aggro. Do some damage. Confirm that this is Rocky. It's not. Okay, that's interesting. Then we'll keep going for this. Yeah, Flamethrower doesn't... according to my calc here, Flamethrower does not even 2-hit KO my sub with the light screen still up. Good damage. Sub still here. Light screen's gone, but the sub is still here. Cool. That's actually huge news. I want this to go down so that I can sub. So I'll just aggro here, I guess. Cool, we don't quite get the kill yet. Flamethrower, this should break my sub. I'll sub again, get the Citrus Berry, and get the Acrobatics to start actually doing some damage. It must be Pain Split as the last move, or you would be going for something besides Flamethrower, I think. Also, you can pretty easily switch here, but I need to get my Acrobatics. I need to pop my Citrus Berry. We could potentially try to bring Brave back in and do this again, but I don't think that it's worth it. But we'll see. I mean, my opponent's playing this exactly how they need to. Haze is a bit of a bummer because we were gonna get this going, but I'll take it as is. Okay, we pop the Citrus. You go for Flamethrower. Unless this crits, we keep the sub up. Cool. So we'll go for Acro. And we will end up taking down Weezing here, I would assume. I would love to like bulk up here, but then I would rather end up behind a sub than with a boost. But Weezing was such a huge threat. Okay, cool. And Weezing's gone. Weezing was such a huge threat to my team. And really to like stopping the either Palafin or Moon. So I will take that being gone. There's no rocks up, unfortunately, and we don't have a way of getting them back. But there's no more neutralizing gas, thank goodness. And curious to see what because you can't go into Lando. I am behind a sub. You don't want to go into Brute Bonnet. You probably don't want Terapagos to take a hit. So, not entirely sure what your move is here. Probably Cobalion, and that is what we see. So let's see, my Braviary. Now, I have in the calc Jolly max attack. A Stone Edge would kill me. But not after a boost, or not after a +1. So if I get to +1/+1, Stone Edge guaranteed does not kill me. My Acro doesn't kill back though. If I mean, that's assuming that you hit 2 Stone Edges. My Acro Raw does not 2-hit KO, or well, I guess there's a chance for it to 2-hit KO, so we'll just go ahead and take the chance. Body Press. Okay, so if it's pressed, then it's more defense invested and less attack invested than expected. We still do a really good chunk, so I wonder if, and it is leftovers, I wonder if you can actually kill me. Let's see, Body Press. Body Press has to be max defense and a defense boosting nature to get the kill. Yeah, 102. So that looked like maybe a max roll with max defense. Or hold on, what if we do like impish? No, that's a mid roll for probably max. Except I'm not doing. I'm trying to figure out exactly how much damage I'm doing, because it felt like I'm doing more than max defense, max HP. So you might be like max defense, max speed, which would be crazy. Not entirely sure what to expect here, but either way. Let's see what else. What is our next move here? Because Roaring, or sorry, my Palafin is looking really, really good. Activated, my Palafin does not outspeed if you're max speed, unfortunately. My draining punch, or my drain punch would kill. What about my Roaring Moon? Roaring Moon Quake 100% kills, but I might be slower actually, which would really suck. What about my Hatterene? We totally take a hit. Yeah, we definitely take an Iron Head. We kill back with Dazzling Gleam, so I think we're going to do that. As crazy as this is. Just because of how much that body press did, I don't think that you can kill me with Iron Head. And we would kill with a Dazzle. And you do not have a resistance for that. So let's hope that this works, and that my calking here has given me some good insight. Would love a switch as well. Just free damage on anything else. Volt switch? Okay, I'll take that. So we know body press, volt switch, and leftovers. That's interesting. Maybe you flash cannon? I'm not sure. Into the Blastoise, we do about 25-ish%. It's also leftovers. We already knew that. Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, that looks like probably max HP. I'm gonna nuzzle here. I'm not sure what you do. I'm max defense. So just a flip turn. I mean, we get a nuzzle into anything here is big. I'm very curious kind of the way that this game is going to play out, because it feels like I'm still very close to getting an opportunity to set up with Moon. But at some point I'm going to have to... Like, I'm getting damage. Cobalion's almost dead. Blastoise is around 60. Terapagos and Bruponic have not yet come out. Okay, Cobalion gets parried. That's cool. I don't think there's really any reason to save Hatterene here. So I will try to Healing Wish. Is there anything about how much damage this is about to do that can tell me anything? Oh. Interesting. Just a Volt Switch again. Okay, but it is paralyzed. And we're going to get off this Healing Wish. So that's the Blastoise. We know it has Flip Turn and Rapid Spin. It might have Body Press as well. Unfortunately, I don't know how much damage it has been doing. My Palafin. I mean, I don't think that it can touch my Palafin. So I'm gonna go Palafin and I'm gonna sub. And we'll see if we can't get this thing moving. This could definitely be a moment where you go Lando. That would be a bit of a bummer. Ooh, okay. So into Blastoise, my Palafin hero. What are you going for? Just a flip turn. That's not going to break my sub. Great. I do think Intimidate goes through sub, so you would still get me behind this. But we also confirmed that the Landorus is not max attack based on the amount of damage it was doing earlier. So I might just be able to set up behind this sub. In comes Cobalion. Okay. Into Palafin. Now, according to what I have in my calc, Drain Punch has a chance to kill. I do have a lot of speed, but I don't know what their set is. So I will Drain Punch. I am faster. Okay. We do get the kill. That's big. That's really big. Because now we're at full. Or close to it. No, we are at full. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's big. They know that we're a little speedy now. But I don't think Blastoise can really touch me. Terrapagos, again, does not want to break its Terra Shell, Terra Armor, whatever. Brute Bonnet, I mean, doesn't want to take a Drain Punch for sure. This is gonna be a tough endgame. Here comes Lando. Okay. You do get the Intimidate. Oh, Intimidate doesn't go through. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. I think I gotta start bulking up here. Because you flip turned, you do a little bit of damage to my sub, or you did a little bit of damage to my sub already, so I can't fully tell how much this is gonna do. But here's another bulk up, dude. I knew Weezing was gonna be a bitch to break through for one mon, but not multiple. Here's EQ. Okay. Based on my calcs, we've got bulk, we've got U-turn, EQ. Let's look at everything that Lando can do, because I don't think there's anything realistically. I mean, it could try to taunt me, it could try to SD, but ultimately I don't think that there's anything that it can really do to me that's going to scare me, unless this is Scary Face Lando, which I would be absolutely in shock by. I'm going to go for another bulk up. We're +2/+2. We know you've got EQ, we know you've got U-turn, we know you got bulk up. You can bulk up alongside me. No, you're just going to U-turn. And that did 21. Yeah, looks like about the right amount of damage in the calc here. But I'm +2/+2. What are you going to do? Blastoise comes back. You've got... We have not seen anything else, but I'm +2/+2. I think I have to sub again, right? Like, you can't be faster than me. I don't know what else Blastoise would get that would be useful here. Hey, oh, another one with Haze. Oh, incredible. Incredible. That's amazing. Wow, okay. Well, even with no boosts, I'm out damaging with Drain Punch. As far as I know, you don't have anything that can break my sub. This might be sort of a PP stall with lefties Blastoise here. But I'd outdamage and recover. You can stop my setup, but you can't stop this substitute from going up. And if Blastoise is the only one that gets Haze on the rest of your team, because I don't think Terapagos or Brute Bonnet really have anything for me either. This might end up being like a really long end game, but I think we have a way of dealing with this. I'm very, very curious to see how this goes now. We are once again behind a sub. I mean, not a lot. It's probably a lot more defense investment than I had initially anticipated. But Surf, I mean, is Surf going to do anything? Does that break my sub? No. Yeah, I mean, according to my calc, I have a lot of special attack in my calc, and that's not doing anything. Again, according to my calc, Surf is not 2-hit KOing my sub, so I'll go for 1 bulk up here. There's a flip turn. I don't think that flip turn Surf... I mean, that's your... Yeah, that's your whole set now. We know it's Surf, flip turn, rapid spin, Haze. I'm +1/+1. Here comes Landorus. Doesn't hit me behind the sub. This is a bad spot for them to be in. Let's see how much Drain Punch does. Okay, so I'm +1/+1 and we do almost 50. That might be a little less than I have in my calc. I'll leave it for now. There's the U-turn. At +1, that should, I think that breaks my sub. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I would assume this is probably where you go into Brute Bonnet. Because at some point you have to go into something else, right? You do not win. There's Terapagos. Okay. Ooh, this is the tough part, right? So we're at +1/+1. I will Jet Punch. Terra Shell, we should do about 20%. Cool. That looks about right. Terra Starstorm, is this boosting move? That did 116, right? Or 114. That's about right for just modest max. If you're not at full, I think my Drain Punch kills. You withdraw? Okay, probably goes into Lando. That was the right move. Yep. Here's the thing, though. I think my... Because I'm still at +1 defense. That's a 2-hit KO. Ooh. That's a 2-hit KO. And I'm still at +1 defense. There's a Citrus Berry. Okay. So here's the thing. At Earthquake, at my +1 defense, if I get to +2, how does that look? Pretty good. I think we go to +2 here. So we're +2 defense, +1 attack. Earthquake, 113. So that's 42. Even less investment than I thought. Okay. At 42, I mean, that's tough. I could try to sub once. I think I will just Drain Punch here, though. Almost gets the kill. That's okay, because we'll heal up enough. Yeah, that's more than we had last turn. Another Earthquake, no crit. No crit. Okay, so at +1, +2. I mean, there's no reason... I'm wondering if I should bulk up one more time and then sub. And I'm going to be greedy and do it. I feel bad with all of this setup, but truly I think this was the best way we could. So we go from 93, there's the crit. Yep. Yep. And that is always the risk, right? That is always the risk with trying to do what I was doing there. I think ultimately the correct answer here, because we need... I think we go Bargus. I think we have to set up for my Moon to finish this off, right? So we go for a Reflect first. That's such a bummer, man. Got too greedy. Got too greedy. Wow. But you know, again, that's what happens with those types of sets. Is eventually they do get crit. So I think if we set up the Reflect here, Brute Bonnet's the only one that we wouldn't be able to Parting Shot out on. EQ into my Morgram that did 69 after a Reflect. Okay. And then into Moon with the Reflect and the -1 is doing absolutely nothing to me. But I think I want to get up the light screen first anyway, because I'm worried that you U-turn on this turn. Yeah, cool. That's what I figured. Because, yeah, U-turn on that turn felt too obvious, almost. Because if I Parting Shot out there, then you get the U-turn, and then you go out into whatever you want. Terrapagos, probably. Brute is the only one that I can't touch, but you don't know that I don't have an attacking move yet. Okay. So we already know all of the moves here. It's Rapid Spin, Flip Turn, Surf, Haze. So we're going to Parting Shot. Because you might Flip Turn, right? But, cool, we Parting Shot. And we go into Moon. And Moon is going to try their damnedest to make this happen. Gonna try their damnedest to make this happen. There's the Flip Turn. Totally fine. Because you go, oh, easy. We're switching into Lando. Please go into Landers. Chamfray. The Brute Bonnet. Okay. Very interesting. So my Moon, I mean, we really don't do a lot, but we do have a Reflect up. If you're like Choice Banded with Close Combat, I think I have to knock off first, unfortunately, just to make sure that there's no shenanigans here. We don't do a whole lot, as expected. Leftovers gone. Spore. Oh no, I forgot that this thing had Spore. Okay, that's probably game. We do have a lot of stuff up. But if you have like Synthesis here... Ooh, man, that crit... that crit sucks. I'm trying to think, like I was at +1/+2 with Palafin, right? So at that point, probably should just, because what I was thinking is I kill Lando, but then Blastoise comes in and hazes it, and so I end up behind a sub. Well, but then I always end up behind a sub against Blastoise. So I guess really I should have just gone for the kill there, because at +1 you don't want to send in Terrapagos. I sub against like Brute Bonnet. There's probably not a whole lot else that happens there besides just subbing and finding the right opportunity to sub. So I guess I got a little too greedy, which, classic. We'll go for the Iron Heads and just try to get flinches here. At +1, we should be doing... Oh, that's not even close to enough. I mean, we get a flinch, great, but no more Reflect. If we don't get all the flinches, then we do just lose. And there's the Body Press, and that's going to be GG. We're going to lose 4-0. Bummer, we got so close. So close to making that work. Just got a little bit too greedy there. Because assuming that doesn't crit, right, we're at +2/+3. +2 attack, +3 defense. And we're faster than Brute Bonnet. At +3 defense, we... Oh, I forgot that we had a Healing Wish. I should have written that down, because we could have swapped earlier back into this and had the Morgram. Yeah, we could have had the Morgram set up and do this or whatever, and have the Moon try again. But it is what it is. There was not a whole lot of coming back from that, and I should have written down that we Healing Wished. That's happened in pretty much every battle that I've ever used Healing Wish and not gotten it to pop right away, as I've messed up and it hasn't been able to do anything. So I don't have any attacking moves, so just in the interest of time, I will forfeit here. But GG's to my opponent. Would have loved to see what had happened if we could have made that work, but just wasn't meant to be. So I will catch you guys in the next battle. Peace.